Um, hey, everybody. I am here today. This is your chamber check-in on Thursday with Diane Norton with Department of Tourism. Hi, Diane.
Hello. Nice to see you, Paul. The last time I saw you, I think I saw you were on the leaderboard. You were kicking me on the spin class. So
That's right.
It's been a while.
That's right. But we're still getting out and biking a lot lately. But I wanted to take a moment and check in with you with the Department of Tourism. And for those who are watching, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role, what you get to do for tourism here in the region, and how your resources are so beneficial to the citizens in Idaho.
Yeah, well, thanks for the opportunity. I always love to talk about tourism and travel. It's one of my favorite things to do, and it's one of my favorite things to promote. So the tourism office, we have a small but mighty team. There's six of us, I should say, and then including me, it's seven. And what we are informed, and also our statutes say that we need to promote Idaho as a tourism destination. So that's it, first and foremost what we do. And then we work with our partners statewide as well. So for those of you that are not maybe familiar with the infrastructure of the tourism office, our office is funded by a 2% dedicated bed tax. And the beauty about this particular bed tax is that for every dollar we bring in, 45 cents is granted out to destination marketing organizations across the state. So last year, for instance, I'm just going to roll you some numbers, but last year we took in $13.6 million in a 2% dedicated bed tax. And that is collected by hotels, motels, private campgrounds, VRBOs, Airbnbs, etc. And last year we took in $13.6 million, and $6.1 million was granted out across the state to destination marketing organizations that are nonprofit. And it was 28 grantees last year that received those funds so that they can promote their destination as a tourist destination as well. Okay. So it's one of the most robust programs in the nation. No other tourism office does this, and we're very proud of that because it gives the opportunity for our rural communities to also promote themselves as a tourism destination. So that kind of gives you the breakdown of how we are financed, so to say. The other thing I wanted to bring up is that tourism is the third largest industry in the state. And a lot of people don't know that as well. So we're behind agriculture and we're behind technology. But we have a large footprint across the state. Because when you look what tourism touches, when a traveler comes in to visit, it's the hotels, it's the motels, it's the restaurants, it's the taxis, it's the airlines. So it has a very large footprint of what we touch. And for instance, I'm going to throw out some numbers here. I just want to make sure I get them straight before I start throwing them around. So statewide, and this is from our 2017 research, and this was done through Dean Runyon, and also through Longwoods International. It's two different studies. Longwoods International talks about who the Idaho traveler is, so specifically what types of activities they do. And then the Dean Runyon report talks about the numbers. So statewide in 2017, jobs created by the tourism industry was almost 46,000. 3.7 billion was spent in Idaho, spending in Idaho for travel spending. And this is really interesting because this is from our Longwoods International research that talks about who is the Idaho traveler. So in 2017, 80% of those surveyed were very satisfied with their trip and experience to Idaho. But this is the kicker. 75% said that they felt very safe and secure visiting Idaho. And that's a really important element to have right now, especially when we're coming out of post-COVID-19 and recovery. So those are all kind of like the numbers per se, and it gives you an idea of, the impact that we have statewide and how we continue to work with our partners around the state to assist them with their marketing as well. So that was a long-winded answer.
That's a long-winded answer, but you have the best job ever to sell Idaho. Oh my gosh.
Yes, right. So I always start, whenever I give a presentation, I always tell people that I have the best job in the world. It is, Idaho is so rich with so many natural assets that it's exciting to see how you can go from the mountains to the rivers to the valleys to, you can be fly fishing. You can do 7 activities in one day. It's just, the depth of the product is amazing.
Absolutely.
And so are the people. The people are amazing as well.
We're so fortunate to be where we are right now.
Yeah, we really are. Yeah.
So selling Idaho has been a little bit probably tougher in the last couple of weeks. Basing your revenue off motel and hotel taxes, we've got to get out there and support. And I wonder what that looks like coming back and getting these conventions started up again. And so thank you for your support of putting the resources together on your website to attract visitors to our region and local folks who want to get out and do staycations. I guess that's what it is now. So I took a little bit of time today and really dove deep into your website. And I was really amazed on the video content, all the different access to the assets that we have that you've really laid out nicely for us. So I would encourage anybody who's on this to really take some time, go to visit Idaho.org. And Diane, why don't you tell us a little bit about what to expect for the Memorial Day weekend? What is open? What is open? Where should we go play? How can we get there?
So I know that everybody is dying to get out and about, and the gas prices are really low right now. So I'm sure that everybody's planning on fueling up their car or fueling up their motorcycle. I know I'm going to be taking my motorcycle out this weekend and starting to think about what are we going to do this weekend? Where are we going to go outside? So when you go to visit Idaho.org, you're going to notice a banner on the top and it says COVID-19. Just click on that. That has all the information you need on what's open. It'll take you to resources, parks, etc. So that's going to be a very helpful resource as well. But I'm going to give you some Memorial Day road trip tips and ideas. It's kind of like my checklist. And this is my checklist that I put together because I'm getting ready to go on a motorcycle road trip this weekend. So number 1, visit Idaho.org. Thank you for putting the site up. Number 2, click on the header. COVID-19, make sure the place you're going to is open and all the amenities. Number 3, click back to visit Idaho.org from your COVID-19 page, and then scroll down a third of the page. Okay, and that's going to bring you to an icon that says Explore Idaho from Home. When you go there, you just click Start Playing. Fun stuff there. Oh my gosh, you're going to have a blast. And your kiddos are going to have so much fun as well. There's coloring pages, there are word searches, there's crossword puzzles, there's Mad Libs, there's, for next week, there's Zoom backgrounds to put on your next meetings next week, for your meetings next week. There's 360 videos that you can check out to say, hey, do I want to go here or do I want to go there? And more importantly, what would a road trip be without what, Paul?
Music.
Right on. So we have a Spotify playlist, and that features some talented Idaho musicians. So there's some Built to Spill, Magic Sword, Curtis Steigers. So go ahead and download that, and you've got your road trip stuff all ready for you to rock and roll. And one of the one thing I'm going to mention, and how much time do we have? Are we okay on time?
We have as much time as you need.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So one of the things that I wanted to mention to you, and this is kind of circling back to your conversation, your statement earlier, we've really been working through Visit Idaho, keeping Idaho top of mind awareness for consumers during this entire time, through our social media sites, through our videos. We really want to make sure that we're reaching them all the time, and through also our monthly newsletters. So we've been very, very proactive in that arena. And also our messaging has been, see you soon in Idaho. And we want people to know that we're waiting and we are looking forward to them visiting. And what we've noticed over the last probably 30 to 45 days, we've seen an uptick in our requests for travel guides, which is a very good indicator to us that these people are interested in coming. They have ordered a piece of collateral, so they want to come and adventure sometime in Idaho. So that's very encouraging. So we've really been working on that. And another thing that we've done too is we also support the industries, like I mentioned earlier. So tourism.idaho.gov is our industry website. And that's where you can get a lot of that research that I was talking about earlier. So if you go to Google and you Google Idaho tourism research, it's going to bring you to right directly to the landing page. And you're going to be able to find all the research that I talked about, the Longwoods, the Dean Runyon reports, our perception studies. But more importantly, when COVID-19 happened, we pivoted with our industry. And April 1st, we started doing coffee talks every single Thursday morning. And those have been very popular. We've seen them grow every single week. So today we had TripAdvisor on. A couple weeks ago, we had Longwoods International. We've had our agency of record, Mad Media, and also Red Sky PR talk about how we are pivoting and what we're doing. And all those are also on tourism.idaho.gov. And you can download and listen to the past presentations. This upcoming Thursday, which is the 28th, will be our final one for spring. We're going to go on hiatus over the summer, and then we're going to pick it back up this fall. But we really invite people to go and visit that landing page so that they can listen to some of our previous coffee talks that we've had. And so we've really focused on both our consumers and our partners statewide to make sure that they know exactly what we're doing and how we're moving forward. So are you ready to play a little trivia?
Absolutely, Diane.
Are you ready?
Up.
Okay.
Yes.
So for those that are joining us, you can go to visit idaho.org and then scroll down a third of the page, and then you'll see Idaho at Home, and you can click play along. So you can play along with me. So I am using crossword puzzle number 1, and we're going to have a little fun here. And this is going to help you plan your Memorial Day weekend, giving you some suggestions, giving you some ideas, some outdoor places to go. Maybe you don't know about these yet. So my first question is, and this is from crossword puzzle number 1, the highest navigable river in the world. It has 3 letters. It's in Idaho. The first word is Saint. What is that river in Idaho? Paul. Tick, tick,
Well,
tick, 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 tick.
Northern Idaho, and well, St. Joe's, right?
Right on. You are absolutely right. And I find that so interesting because I had to sit and think about that because I knew that I didn't know it was the highest in the world. I think that is so cool. So listen to this. With a mouth elevation of 2,129 feet, it is the highest navigable river in the world.
Wow.
And that
That's
is
cool.
in northern Idaho. So good job. Okay, 1 for 1. Okay, here is the second question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. North America's deepest river gorge. 5 letters.
Hell's Canyon.
2 for 2. You are so right. So you can get to Hell's Canyon up in the Lewiston area or can access a Cambridge. And it is a beautiful road trip. You can follow that gorge from Cambridge all the way in. It is spectacular. I have done it on my motorcycle several times. It's fun and exhilarating and scary all at the same time. But it's a pretty awesome road trip. So you're 2 for 2 now, Paul.
My Idaho Power buddies will be proud.
All right. Here's your third and final one. Idaho's tallest mountain and an island so nice, you gotta say it twice.
Well, that's Bora. Mount Bora. Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. Right on.
Okay, so you have a bunch of crossword puzzles on your website.
Yes. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I want to make sure that I covered everything I wanted to do. So we talked about all all the resources on your website. Wait, seriously, everybody go check out, visit Idaho.org. I typed in biking in the header, and it showed me so many different mountain bike excursions across the state of Idaho. And I'm a big mountain biker. I can't wait to explore some of those that I've never even heard of before. So thank you for putting that together. We talked about Memorial Day weekend, and going to your website to see what is open currently. I saw RVs already getting ready to go. Like you said before, Diane, people are teetering on whether to go out or not. And I think this is a great opportunity, especially with the extra day. And then we talked about the mission and vision of the Department of Tourism. And then what I also wanted to talk about, since we're the chamber, is businesses that are looking to attract employees. This is a great resource as well to share with those potential clients and employers and employees that may be looking at Idaho. So visit Idaho.org for recreation opportunities and all the wonderful resources you put together for us, Diane.
Awesome. Thank you for the opportunity. You know, we're in this together.
Absolutely.
We're in this together.
We are. And
I mean, how many times have you heard that it takes a village?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It takes a village.
Well,
I'm so happy you're part of our village and everybody else.
Ditto. Diane,
and I'm still going to beat you and spin.
Hey, we can go see Kristen Armstrong's pivot over here. Let's get on there. Let's work it out. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back out. But Diane, you are a breath of fresh air. I love your attitude and your positive attitude and your energy. Thanks for helping sell Idaho. And thanks for your investment in this community, the state of Idaho, and the chamber here locally. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you. Kind words. Back to you.